Hello everyone, my name is Sheree and I'm here today to do yet another readathon TBR video. Now it may seem like all I've been doing this summer is participate in readathons, and that's sort of true. This is the third readathon that I've attempted to participate in this summer, and there are actually more readathons that you will see me do TBR videos on coming up. I've kind of gone readathon happy right now. The readathon I will be participating in this time is the hashtag TBR Takedown 2.0, and that readathon begins on July 25th and ends on July 31st. It was created by Leaning Lights, and I will leave her channel as well as her announcement video in the description box below. There are 5 challenges for this readathon, and the first challenge is to read the first book in a series, and I picked Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles series. I can't believe I haven't gotten to it yet. I've had Cinder and Scarlet on my shelf for quite some time, and I figured this would be a perfect time to start this series. If you don't know anything about this series, it's pretty much a retelling of different fairy tale characters. Cinderella is the main character of this one, Red Riding Hood is the main character of another one. These books are like sci-fi retellings, like Cinderella is an android in this book, so I'm excited to finally get to it. The next challenge is to read a sequel, and for that I chose City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I'm continuing the Moral Instrument series, and I'm definitely not going to finish the series before the summer is over because there's so many other books I definitely want to read. But I figure why not at least read the sequel since I had it on my July TBR anyway. And I am excited to see what happens to these characters since the first book ended. The next challenge is to read a book out of your comfort zone, and I don't really own any books that are out of my comfort zone, so I had to take a look at my shelf and see what was on there, and I do see a few paranormal books on there that I purchased and have yet to read, so I decided just to add a paranormal book to this readathon. So the book I chose for this challenge is Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. I saw that the movie was on TV a few months ago, and I thought to myself, how have you not read this book? So when I went to the bookstore, I decided to pick it up, and it's been on my TBR for a few months since then, and I keep saying I'm going to read it, but I haven't yet, so I'm adding it to this readathon because I really want to read the book to see how different it is from the movie. The next challenge is to read a book that's been on your shelf for over a year or been on your shelf the longest, and I picked a book that has been on my shelf for over a year, and that is Boy Snow Bird by Helen Oyeyemi. This is kind of like a retelling of Snow White, and it's based in the 1950s in Massachusetts, and Boy kind of becomes a wicked stepmother to Snow, and then Bird is born, and everyone realizes that this family is actually a black family and they've just been passing as white. I've really been interested in this book since I purchased it, and I've actually read like a few pages and I really liked it, but for some reason I put it down, so I'm definitely picking it back up for this readathon. And the last challenge is to read a book from your last haul, and for that I chose a book that I picked for the casual readathon but wasn't able to get to, and I chose Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. I really do want to read this book. It was in my last haul video, and I'm really want to get to it, as I said, so I'm just going to carry it on to this readathon, and I believe this might actually be the first book that I pick up. So those are books I'll be reading for this readathon. Let me know if you'll be participating in this readathon and what books you'll be reading, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!